For the first time in Mpbl history, we are coming to you live from the Nueva Ecija Coliseum, all the way from Palayan City, where the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards are now ready to defend their home court against Laguna. This is their second season here in the Mpbl. Last year, they were one of the bottom teams. They failed to make the playoffs. But because of the arrival of Coach Gerson Cabildes, as well as a lot of stars, most of them all-stars in the Mpbl Laguna season, they have built themselves a contender here in our 2022 OK Bet Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Again, we welcome you to our coverage, your third game of your Tuesday matchups here in the Nueva Ecija Coliseum. Laguna facing the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Shaq Taganas, Hesed Cabo, Reds Palma, and the rest of the Rice Vanguards 6-0 so far in our season, looking to stay undefeated against Laguna. We are glad to have you with us tonight. Mix Gomez at your service alongside Coach JV Gayoso. Coach JV, etong Nueva Ecija, they were able to defeat Sarangani, but only by single digits in their previous game. Now they have the opportunity to defend their home court for the very first time in Mpbl history. How do you think things will fare out against Laguna tonight?
Well, I have to call a spade a spade. I know that the Vanguards, home court advantage, unbeaten, very strong team, playing against a much weaker Laguna team. We just have to mention that, no? But you see, it's hard that will actually pull off something, a miracle maybe for Laguna.
Let's see if that will happen. But of course, we're also going to hear some stories mula sa ating courtside report din na si Gian and Yanis. G, kamusta ka naman dyan?
I have so much energy dahil ito nga ang game that we have been waiting for, and all of these people have been waiting for as well. I feel like we have to reiterate, we are making Mpbl history through this game because it's the very first game dito sa Nueva Ecija. Of course, nakausap ko nga si Coach Gerson. He is also extremely excited. So let's see what surprises they have for us.
Alright, we'll get back to you later on, Gianna. Now, Coach JV, kailangan natin tignan ang ating team standings.
Well,
unahin natin ang South Division kung nasaan ang Laguna ngayon.
Eto, makikita natin. Para sa Laguna, 9th place with 1-4. Siyempre, 5 games pa lang at napaka-konti. Pero yung opportunities for them to play have been really continuously, yung game sila, tuloy-tuloy. Kaya walang time for a break. And that's why mahirap sila makapull off some upsets against the teams that they faced.
3 straight losses para sa Laguna. It's gonna be a very tough opponent for today dahil kalaban nila the #1 team in the North.
Dito naman ang Nueva Ecija, home court, Rice Vanguards. Nueva Ecija #1, 6-0 para sa Nueva Ecija. At sabi nga nila nung ako'y bata, oy, kumakain din lang naman sila ng kanin eh. Kaya nyo rin. Hindi eh. Vanguards, Rice.
Well, then again, it has been a season-long rebuild para sa Nueva Ecija. Let's see if they can continue their winning streak for tonight. Now, let's talk about the previous game of Laguna. This team, they actually had a season low, Coach JV, 57 points against Bacolod.
Ito, makikita natin 40% shooting compared to 45.9 para sa Bacolod. 4 of 22 3-point field goals. Napakababa at kailangan i-improve pa yon. Assist-wise, 13 to 24. Other guys have to score. Libre na nga paminsan-minsan ang napapasahan nila pero hindi lang talaga nila ma-convert. Bench scoring, 25 to 41 favoring Bacolod. Like I mentioned, mas marami pang kailangan tumulong para dito sa mga starters ng Laguna.
There you see Sean Laban, 12-4-2 in their previous game. This guy actually averages 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists in our season.
Maganda ang nilalaro ni Sean Laban. Great attitude. But you see, he is scoring 12 points nung huling game. But it's more of the defensive job that he's being tasked to do. And that's why he really cannot add more. Pero because para sa team nila, siya ang nauutosang dumipensa sa shooters ng kalaban.
And he's gonna have to defend against a very tough Nueva Ecija squad who in the previous game defeated a Titan in the Sarangani Marlins. 87-79 was our final score.
I wanted to watch that game live because I knew it was gonna be a great game. Field goal percentage, 43% for Nueva Ecija, 43.1. Dikit na dikit. Assist lamang ang ng 32 to 21 ang Nueva Ecija. Points of turnovers, 27 to 13. And this team can really score pag may opportunity. Bench points, 46 to 29. Deep bench talaga from the first 5 to the last group of 5 guys. Kayang-kaya maging starters for any team.
And there's one guy who certainly stood out in their previous game, Will Macaloni. In the season, 11.2 points, 6.8 rebounds, 23 and 9, almost a double-double.
At I don't think meron siyang 3-point shot doon. He just actually dominated in the paint. And that's the nice thing about this team. You will never know who will be the best player. Depende na lang sa matchups given to them. But Will Macaloni stood out in that game. A great game for him.
All right. They're getting set for Laguna versus Nueva Ecija, defending their home court for the very first time. Let's turn you over to our arena announcer, Tom Juliano.
Magandang gabi, Nueva Ecija! Magingay! Yung mas malakas! Nueva Ecijano, this is DJ Bobby on the microphone. At gusto ko iparamdam sa ating lahat, this will be the very first time that we will defend Nueva Ecija in our hometown. Palakpakan naman dyan! Okay, first, let's meet our visiting team. But before that, syempre, hindi po tayo papatuloy kung hindi natin i-acknowledge ang ating gagalang-galang na gobernador, Oy Matias Umali. Palakpakan po natin. And his representative, head sports, Manpower Development Services Office, Johan Ocampo. Sir Johan, tayo ka naman dyan. Sir Johan. Wala po sa provincial government. Okay. Mga ka-Nueva Ecijano, it's game time! Palapakan natin ang Mpbl! Salubungin natin! Maharlika! Pilipinas Basketball! The visiting team, the Laguna Croatia. Number 5, Paulo Ponteos. Number 7, John Paul Medea. Number 10, Jose Peredo. And number 14, Reginald Boyles. And number 16, Virgilio Serios. Number 17, Lawrence Villanil. Number 19, Darius Australia. Number 20, Miko Pallones. Number 23, Michael Alamos. Number 30, Kylie Mapusil. And now your starters at center, Floyd Dedicatoria. Your shooting guard, number 11, Sean Laban. Shooting forward, Ariel Capas. Your power forward, Jupe Solan. And your point guard, number 5, King Estrada. Handa na ba kayo, Nueva Ecija? Handa na ba kayo, Nueva Ecijano? Hindi ko na pagtatagalin ba, this is the third game, the main game of the Maharlika Pilipinas basketball here in our hometown, Nueva Ecija. And let's meet the Nueva Ecija Royce Vanguards. Number 19, JP Sarao. At number 20, Stephen Siruma. Number 27, Chris Biton. Number 1, Jonathan Uiloan. Number 3, J.R. Taganas. Your number 18, Philip Manalang. Number 0, Palmboy Raymundo. Number 14, Will Macaloni. Number 23, Jay Collado. Number 29, Michael Huico. Your number 51, Byron Villarias. Mga kababayan, mga kadobo, Isihano mula po sa Talugtog, Nueva Ecija, Clark Darien! Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguard's first 5 are the starters. At number 7, give it up for point guard, Hesed Gaba! At center, number 28, Michael Mabuna. Oh my God, your shooting guard, mag-ingay, number 10, from Bangad, Cabanatuan, Dandan Arenas! Your power forward, mga kababayan, from Lupao, Nueva Ecija, Bobby Balucanog. Mga Nueva Ecija, this is the moment. Mula sa Duas, Cabanatuan City, number 77, Rance Palma! Let's call on the very dynamic coach of the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Give it up for Coach Jason Cabildes. First assistant, Noy Catalan. And assistant coaches, Bom Pineda, Arnold Oliveras, Joseph Guion, Harold Nang. And give it up for the team owner and manager, Mr. Vice Cuevas. And to lead the ceremonial toss, we'd like to call on, let's give it up for the city mayor, Palayan City, Mayor Viandre Cuevas. On the half court, please.
First 5 of both teams, please proceed to the center court. We'd also like to call on the commissioner of the Mpbl, Captain Marbel Kenneth Duremdes, to assist in the ceremonial toss. We'd also like to call on Head of Operations, Sir Ermer Oreta, also to assist in the proceedings. Officials for the ball game are Edmar Avis, Seth Pingol, and Rodel Brilla. Fourth man is Ray Gabriel.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas.
Here we have the starting lineups for Laguna versus Nueva Ecija. Sean Laban, King Astrero, Floyd Dedicatoria. Lawrence Malyari and Jopit Soriano for the visiting Laguna squad. And then for the defending Nueva Ecija Rice Bangbirds on their home court, Hesed Gabo. The homegrown in Dondon Arenas, Michael Mabulak, and two more homegrowns in Bobby Balucanag and crowd favorite, Renz Palma. Again, we thank you for joining us in the third game of our MPBL Tuesday. Coming to you live for the very first time in MPBL history from the Nueva Ecija Coliseum, all the way from Palayan City. Mix Gomez, Coach JV Gayoso, and Gianna Llanes at your service for tonight. Coach JV, it has been a great story for Nueva Ecija. This is their second season here in the MPBL. Last season, hindi sila umabot sa playoffs. But because of that season-long rebuild of Coach Gerson Cabiltes, he was able to build this all-star team, as we should say. And now they're undefeated, trying to secure this first home win in MPBL history.
Oo nga, napakaganda ng ginawa nilang development dito sa Nueva Ecija. But I strongly feel that what will overshadow itong performance ng Nueva Ecija basketball team is the Nueva Ecija fans. Punong-puno ang court natin. Talagang full support sila sa napakagandang venue natin dito sa Palayan.
Right now, Coach JV, Laguna is off to a great start. 2 baskets, courtesy of King Astrero. And they also have Sean Laban of that fast break opportunity.
Well, Mike Mabulak losing that ball, but Laban, great fake, finishing off, getting a foul from Balucanag.
4-0, our score. This on the free throw para kay Sean Laban. Nueva Ecija still looking for their first points of the ball game. They have 3 homegrowns in their starting lineup. Kasama sina Hesed Gabo and Michael Mabulak. First shot by Renz Palma is a miss. Loose ball foul here. May tatawag kontra sa Laguna.
Well, I don't like that call, no. Not much of a push was made. Even the player, the homegrown player of Nueva Ecija had no chance at getting that rebound.
Almost a turnover mula kay Arenas. He's driving right now. Arenas, no bounce. Battles with the rebound. It ends up with dedicatoria. Great save right there para sa Laguna. Sean Laban giving it to Jopit Soriano. A miss on the jump shot. Rice backward, still looking for the first points in the ball game. Here's Arenas. They go to another homegrown. Balucanag will miss.
Well, you don't expect that from a Balucanag, the type of player that he is, but he was bumped. Foul could have been called, a let go. Great decision by our referees. Tignan natin if etong Laguna team can capitalize.
4-0 our score. Let's listen in to Gianna Llanes. G, go ahead.
Courage, yun ang word of the day ni Coach Nat para sa koponan niya for this game. He said, kailangan namin magpakita ng tapang sa pag-apply ng sistema at tapang sa pagtiwala sa camaraderie namin. Will Patrick Anunuevo and Lawrence Malyari out para sa Croatia ngayon. Masaya naman si Coach Nat, nakabalik na si Ariel Capos for this game. And he said, nagpapasalamat siya, positibo pa rin ang koponan niya and that they're keeping their faith coming into this game against Nueva Ecija. Mix and JV?
Thanks, Gianna. That faith,
Gianna.
kailangan nila yan against a very tough Rice Vanguard squad who can only be more motivated as they are now trying to defend their home court.
Gagamitin ko naman this opportunity. Yung courage na yon sa church namin, yun ang nakuha kong salita when we found our words to express ourselves to the Lord. Courage, napakahalaga. And that is what etong Laguna team needs. Great point there by Coach Nat.
So far, that courage paying off on defense as Laguna, they're still limiting Nueva Ecija. Scoreless here in the opening quarter kontra sa 4 na puntos nila. You can hear the crowd chanting defense. A drive mula kay Sean Laban. That's 2 more points for Laguna.
Well, very scary situation. Nueva Ecija players should not think na Laguna will be a walk in the park. Talagang lalaban nga ito. Nothing to lose for Laguna team coming into this highly supported venue in Nueva Ecija.
Still scoreless after that miss mula kay Arenas. Now, Coach JB, it's important to note that Nueva Ecija already has a reputation of always starting slow at the beginning of their ball games.
Well, yun nga, ginagawa siguro dito. Pinalaro niya ni Coach Gabiltes itong mga players na homegrown it's easy, it's nicer to see for the crowd na nandito sila sa umpisa and show their wares, no? But he has enough manpower talaga sitting on his bench to control the tempo of the game later on.
We always talk about just how deep Nueva Ecija is. First unit, second unit, all the way to the third unit. Looking like all-star teams. Arenas wide open for three. No!
Oh!
It's the second time around na matatawagan ng push si Floyd Dedicatoria.
But in that situation, the Dictatoria did push the man. He positioned himself properly. Hindi na kinailangan titulak. Sayang, because the Dictatoria is very much needed in this team. His height makakatulong sa Laguna Cra.
And he is the team captain
Yes, he
of
is.
that Laguna squad. Esed Gabo driving, still scoreless on Nueva Ecija. Gabo, second try, and he is fouled.
Cap was called for the foul, I believe.
Yes, that is correct. Esed Gabo with a chance to score Nueva Ecija's first points in their home court at the line.
Kaso nakaupo na mga players ng Nueva Ecija sa bench eh.
First free throw is good. Esed Gabo, usually known for his playmaking skills, number 4 in the league at 6.3 assists per ball game. This time around, taking it to his own. The scoring duties for Nueva Ecija.
Full court pressure now implemented by Nueva Ecija.
Broken up. Here's King Astero with a fake on the pass. There's a foul on Mabula.
Wasted opportunity, but I saw what Astero had planned, no? But if he released that ball earlier, mas matindi ang pag-asa niya makapagpasa. Sayang, holding that ball, libreng-libre sana teammate niya.
What have you observed so far with this Laguna squad?
Well, they're putting up a good gallant fight itong umpisa. Akin lang is you don't need naman to get 10-15 point lead. All you need to do is be ahead. 1 or 2 points and maintain that lead all throughout. No turnovers, no wasted possession is what Laguna needs to maintain. Oh!
There's a turnover, but a whistle here called by the referee at the back. Everyone was surprised with that call as they were ready for a fast break opportunity para kay Renz Palma.
Oo nga, maganda na ang dinipensa sa kay Capos. And then the opportunity to score was prevented by another referee calling a foul. I'll take this opportunity now, Migs, babatiin ko lang lahat ng mga taga-Lagunang nanonood, of course, mga taga-Nueva Ecija. Nandito na, good evening po sa inyo. At of course, kay Coach Abaw Narvaez of MTG Basketball, Al-Khobar, Saudi Arabia, Omar Ahmad, Jing Santos, Robert Pulio, Mark Ortiz, Art Palima. Thank you sa inyo from Laguna Cra team.
Yan, maraming salamat po. Good luck po sa inyong koponan as they try to defeat Nueva Ecija on their home court. Right now, the Rice Vanguards are shooting 0 out of 8 from the field. All of their points have come from the free throw line. Michael Mabulak looking to add to that.
At least may masasabi tayo, this is the worst start probably of Nueva Ecija. Something to add a bit of spice sa kanilang repertoire ng buong team.
You know what? Jay Collado shared to us before this game, they were actually not happy with their victory against Sarangani because they always challenge themselves to always win by huge margins. Let's see if they can do better, especially with a slow start. King Astero adding fuel to the fire for Laguna.
Well, King Astero didn't really play a great game in Batangas when I covered that game. This time, he's making up and really going strong, having an active hand here at scoring for Laguna. Babati rin ako, Sir Sajid Anyo Nuevo. Good evening po. Team manager ng Laguna Cra, Jerry Mampusi. Ma'am Aina Mampusi, good evening po sa inyo from Binyan, Laguna.
Good evening po. To your point, King Astero, scoreless in their previous game, had 4 assists. But he shot the ball 0 out of 4 from the field. That was against Bacolod. Byron Villarias, first time in the ball game. He is the first substitution para sa Nueva Ecija. Gabo, cross court to Palma. Feed inside. side. Villarias with the first field goal here in Nueva Ecija.
Villarias just moving without the ball. Great heads-up play by our local player.
Now the home crowd is feeling it. The team is down by 4. Turnover. Hesed Gabo looking ahead. And Palma with a 1-2.
Our local guy, Palma. Wow, nice move.
Everybody loves him here in Nueva Ecija. You heard the roar of the crowds as he was introduced in the starting lineup. Paulo Puntejos, 5 on the shot clock for Laguna. They swing it. Sean Laban for 3. That's good.
Great shot by Sean Laban. No hesitation there. Mike Mabulak kicking that ball.
Oh,
Oh no, okay.
our score is 12-7 in favor of Laguna with 4:43 here in the first quarter. Rex Palma with that beautiful 1-2 step. And then Sean Laban answering back on the other end. 7 points in the ball game for him. Villarias cannot score off of a 3-point attempt. Balik tayo with Laguna. Astrero for 3. No. Rebound. DJ Serios. Second chance opportunity here. Serios looking for a teammate. They have 8 on the shot clock. Paulo Puntejos. On to Laban. Another 3. This time it's a miss.
We're right now medyo out of sync itong Nueva Ecija. I understand what they were really sad about, not dominating the game against Sarangani, and that can take effect in their next game.
3-point shot. It's short. Para kay Paulo Puntejos, Michael Mabulak getting some roars from the crowd. Here's Palma again. The layup is short. Fortunately for Laguna, Soriano stepped out of bounds.
Well, sayang, Soriano got a rebound, but court awareness na lang. He should have known he was near the line to avoid stepping on the baseline.
Look at this. Nueva Ecija fielding in 4 players. Michael Vico, Jay Goleado, Will Macaloni, and Pamboy Remuto to replace the rest of the starting 5 of the Rice Vanguards.
And let's see if they can make a big difference. I know that they can. If they've been known in the past to do so, this lineup right now that Nueva Ecija has. Let's see how Laguna crowd will react with this new set of guys playing for Nueva Ecija.
It's going to be a baseline inbound. Our score is 12-7 with 3:49 remaining here in the opening frame.
Colliado's attention now being called because he has a shirt under his uniform.
He's going to have to take it off. Or
Yes.
will he be replaced here? I think they're going to retain Collado on the court.
Well, these are the things that I need to point out. Dapat ka sabihin ng referees ito habang nagwa-warm up because Jay Collado was warming up with that shirt on and his attention wasn't called. It was only called when they started playing the game.
Nevertheless, he took that shirt off. Jay Collado is ready for action. Here's Villarias, catch and fire, bombs away! Second field goal in the ball game. Both of them coming from Byron Villarias, one of the mainstays. Or make that one of the new additions of Nueva Ecija. Tough layup right there. It ends up with Laguna. There's a battle between Boyles and Macaloni.
Well,
This one will be
Boyles.
against Will Macaloni.
Sorry, in a crowded Nueva Ecija space, Villarias in her action. Yan, kilala naman off a pick. He can come and shoot a dagger in your heart. But it's Boyles, keeping the ball alive, getting that foul. Great effort by Boyles.
3 minutes and 23. Paulo Puntejos. Tough fadeaway. He cannot convert. Nueva Ecija now looking ahead. Pamboy Raimundo. They give it up to Collado, who thought about it. Balik kay Pamboy. Wico's asking for the basketball. The kick out. Villarias again. That's short.
A great rebound by VJ Serios, not allowing second chance opportunity for Nueva Ecija.
12-10. Under 3 minutes. VJ trying to post up against Macaloni. Great battle. Puntejos has 7 to work with. Paulo with a 1-2. Tough defense by Wico. Opportunity for Nueva Ecija.
Well, Ponteras has no choice but to attack, and he's doing well. He's just not converting. He should continue attacking, taking control for his team on offense.
Collado looking for that high-low. One of the usual things you'll see from Nueva Ecija. Now at the post is Will Macaloni, demolishing his defender, but that's a charge.
Great defense by VJ Serious. You know, this guy isn't even playing the proper position. He's tasked now to play the big guy's role, the 5-man. Great move. Moving your feet, covering the path of the offense player, and getting that call favoring him for a charge.
With possession right now, the white shirts. VJ Serios looking for a teammate. Here's Sean Laban. An excellent start for him in this ball game. 9 on the shot clock. Serios trying to post up. Fadeaway shot. It's short.
Tough move. Shooting, turning away from your shooting hand. Oh,
Macaloni going back at it. Wico on the second try. It's stolen away. Whistle here. That's going to go against Michael Wico.
Well, Sean Laban anticipated that dribble of Wico, getting that ball on the bounce. Great steal for him.
Coach, what are you seeing here from Nueva Ecija that might be exploited by Laguna in the opening minutes?
Well, of course, they expected na every possession nakakapag-score sila. And they know that they can dominate the team. They know the level of play nitong Laguna Craft, that they can really dominate from start to finish. But ito, binulaga sila ng Laguna, catching them off guard. That can have a mental effect. And everybody is now tense and trying to score, because they want to dominate sa umpisa pa lang.
One thing's for sure, all the other opponents here in the Mpbl are staying tuned here, watching our action. 14-10, our score, a minute and 46 remaining in the opening quarter.
Your viewing experience,
Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part.
because more channels are added to your signal lineup. Now super loaded with these new channels: Kapamilya Channel HD, Spo TV and Spo TV 2, Fox News Channel and Deutsche Welle. Keep your postpaid or prepaid account active to enjoy these new channels. Scan the QR code to know more.
The Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards defending their home court for the very first time in Mpbl history, but it has been Laguna who are in control in our first quarter so far, 14-10, a minute 40 remaining here. Take a look at our field goal shooting, 33% para sa Laguna. Nueva Ecija, that is under 20% as Michael Wico makes his first basket for the Rice Vanguards.
And you know that this guy is gonna put numbers beside his name. Talagang hindi mo mapipigil si Michael Wico sa pag-score.
Pass here, mid-range para kay Soriano. It's a miss.
That's the second attempt by Soriano. Very tentative in his shots, always falling short. Oh,
Macaloni on the second try. He puts it in.
great move by Macaloni, a lefty, and he brought the ball to the left side to use his right shoulder to block the defender.
Nueva Ecija now feeling the momentum. We're tied at 14. They haven't tasted the lead in this ball game. Bomboy pick and roll. Macaloni, basket and one.
Binanggit mo kasi Migs, tasted the lead. Now they have.
Quick answer from the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Bomboy Raimundo with a beautiful bounce pass onto Will Macaloni. That guy had 23 points and 9 rebounds in their previous game, averaging 11 points and 7 rebounds in this season. He's off to a good start.
Now, mental toughness is what Laguna needs to have, because the crowd is into it. Nueva Ecija's up. Let's see how they'll respond. You know, that's only 2 points. What is important is that,
Charge right there ang may tatawag kontra kay Reginald Boyles off of that pressure defense mula kay Michael Wico.
eh, makulit talaga naman si Michael Wico sa depensa. Susundutin ka na, parang boxingero yan eh. You know, yung pagsundot, here we see. Relentless D talagang. So no choice, Boyles was just caught and warding off.
Tough fadeaway, Jay Collado. Big man showing us the skills.
And releasing the anger he felt for having his shirt removed in public.
13 seconds here in the first quarter. Chance to score for Nueva Ecija. They're up by 4. Mamboy looking ahead. We go 6 seconds. Michael. And it's stripped out of bounds. One more chance. Baseline inbound tayo para sa Rice Vanguards.
Great timing by Ponteo, stealing that ball from Michael Wico.
Macaloni has to post up. 1 second remaining. He will not beat the buzzer. And that will do it, folks. A strong start para sa Laguna here on the road in Nueva Ecija. But the Rice Vanguards just able to get the lead at the very last minute.
Oh, dito natin makikita Sean Laban putting up numbers for his team. Great start for him.
Byron Villarias was actually the person responsible for scoring the first field goals para sa Nueva Ecija, a 2-point shot and then a 3-point shot for them. Then with the entrance of guys like Will Macaloni, that provided the spark for Nueva Ecija, giving them the lead, 18-14 after 1.
Luzon, Visayas,
Babalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Third game of your Mpbl Tuesday between Laguna and the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, who are defending their home court for the very first time. 7 out of 22 field goal shooting for Nueva Ecija in the first quarter, but it was their bench that really provided a spark. 13 bench points for the Rice Vanguards.
At understandable naman yun. They go up to 40 plus. Ito, Nueva Ecija, kayang-kaya naman. Kasi nga, deep bench talaga. Kahit sino hugutin ni Coach Cabiltres, everybody can score. And that's what I was saying about VJ Serious. He needs a breakout night to show everybody that he can shoot the three.
Sharp shooting on display right there mula kay Serios. Pawi naman sa kabila si Michael Wico. Lead is back to 3.
That's a tough matchup. Michael Wico, ang bilis, ang kulit, kumilos. Somebody has to defend him who's much quicker.
Serios again. That's back-to-back 3-point shots for DJ Serios.
That's what I like about this guy. He's bringing the defense out. Now, a different man. Here we see 3 of 7 field goal shooting by Laguna, 1 of 7 sa Nueva Ecija.
That 1 3-point shot came from Byron Villarias. Pamboy Raimundo slithering his way inside. On the other end, Estrella and company looking to answer back quickly, but it is a turnover for them.
Well, sadly, no, nakikita ko lang ito, 3-point shot by VJ Serious. But the sad part about it, I was gonna point out, pagod na ito si VJ Serious. Walang kapalit na big man. Kasi si Dictatoria is already has 2 fouls.
Yeah, exactly. 2 pushing fouls in the first quarter kontra sa kapitan ng Laguna. Great feed by Michael Wico. Macaloni will go back to the line.
Australia late on helping out to prevent Macaloni from scoring, gets the foul. But Australia, you can't really blame him because he's got an outside shooter waiting in the wings.
Will Macaloni at the line. Gian Alyanes has something to say about him. G, go ahead.
Migs and JV, nung tinanong ko si Will Macaloni, ano ang reaction niya sa performance niya last game, chamba lang daw, and he was really serious about it. Nagkataon lang daw na lagi siyang open at pumapasok ang tira niya. He did, however, share that ever since he started playing professional basketball, he had a pre-game ritual of putting both hands on the court and doing the sign of the cross right before the game. Malaking bagay daw sa kanya kasi ang mental preparation. And he also shared that he watches motivational videos during his free time to prep for games as well. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Gianna. Coach
Thank
JV,
you,
what
G.
can you say about that pre-game ritual?
I believe in that. Many, gumagalaw ang court natin, but many have pre-game rituals. All the players I know have that.
Villarreal cannot score from 3. Could have brought the house down. On the other end, Estrella almost tapped away. VJ Serios. Great recovery by Nueva Ecija.
Well, VJ Serious pagod na nga. Kaya hindi niya maiangat yung pasa.
And it doesn't seem like he's gonna get a breather here.
I don't think so. Tignan mo yung babantayan pa niya. Oh, wow. Jay Collado.
You haven't even seen the likes of Shaq Taganas para sa Nueva Ecija. That's how deep they are. They started with Michael Mabulak and Bobby Balocanag as their center and power forward respectively.
So basically, ang gagawin lang ng Nueva Ecija tonight is just pound and pound and pound. Little by little, inch their way in. The Dictatoria coming in with 2 fouls, taking Soriano out.
Take a look at this replay. Great block mula kay Soriano. Escape here for Nueva Ecija. Knockout play. Ika nga. Ending with a 2-point shot for Pamboy Raimundo. Kabila tayo, King Astrero. Great start for him in this game with a beautiful feed onto VJ Serios.
Right now, nakakascore ang Laguna. That's great. 8 points for VJ Serios. But the little guys of Laguna have to play tougher defense. Here we see that great play by Astero. Great pass to VJ Serios and the finish.
VJ Serios, you mentioned 8 points, 6 rebounds as well. Nakikita natin si Floyd Dedicatoria on the floor. You talked about him a while ago. Unfortunately for Serios, he still has to play here.
He has to play, and the Dictatoria just has to play the inside job that will force VJ to play outside to take more threes.
Pamboy Raimundo missing from downtown, but we all know that he has been successful all season long from 3. 48% shooting.
Si Pamboy Raimundo, every time he makes an attempt, napapahinto ako because it's a matter of time na dadating at dadating yung tres niya eh.
Balik tayo dito with Laguna. Double team up top. Boyles finding Dedicatoria. Stepping inside. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Estrella short. There you go, Coach JV. Michael Mabulak and Shaq Taganas checking in.
Yes, a new group of big guys. And
Steven
Steven
Saruma.
Saruma, another outside shooter, no? But these two big guys now, Shaq Taganas and Mike Mabulak, another 2 guys who can pound the big men of Laguna. And you can see just hats off to this gritty group of big men ng Laguna because they have to put up all night against big men that will just beat them up.
There's Philip Manalang, also inserted in this ball game. Michael Mabulak spinning his way, and he puts it in. It's going to be tough right here. Laguna breaking that full court defense of Nueva Ecija. Astero with a bounce pass. Dedicatoria, good shot.
And that's a fine thing to do, just trade baskets, but try to score every possession and no turnovers for Laguna.
Philip Manalang working with Michael Mabulak now. The 2-man game. Manalang putting it up. That's short. Rebound. Oh, what a feed! Scoring miss for Mabulak. On the other end, Laguna's running. Sean Laban, he gets the foul.
Sean Laban should understand, once you hear the whistle blown, throw that ball in the air. And still, he took another step to make a pass. That's what you call inexperience.
Could have been free throws para kay Sean Laban.
Could have been, yes.
It's going to be a sideline inbound. Hesed Gabo, by the way, checked in. Balik siya dito para sa Nueva Ecija. 4 minutes gone by in our second frame. Dedicatoria, top shot. No foul called there. Ball's gonna end up with Laguna. Astrero. Rebound Taganas. And here come the Rice Vanguards. Hesed Gabo looking for a teammate. He's working with Taganas up top. Hesed driving right. Gabo. Sorry, miss, but that's 2 free throws for him.
All it took was one quick step. Hesed Gabo just passed his man.
Gabo, he was the one who scored the first points of Nueva Ecija in this ball game, and they also came from the line. 2 points, 2 out of 2 so far for the starting point guard of the Rice Vanguards. Coach JV, we have seen this guy also transfer teams here in the Mpbl. Hesed Gabo came from Quezon City, went to Basilan, but he has kept his ties with Coach Jerson Cabiltes. Now he's part of this star-studded squad.
Oh nga, very solid for them, ano? Coming off the bench, what a luxury talaga.
29-25 our score, 5.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. We are back here in Palayan City for your first game, first set of games in Nueva Ecija. Earlier today, Bacoor, they were able to defeat Makati by 28 points, and then Pampanga defeated Caloocan by 17, setting us up for our third game at hand. Nueva Ecija, the Rice Vanguards looking to defend their home court for the very first time in Mpbl history against Laguna. 29-25 our score, 5.5 minutes remaining before halftime. Bendición mula kay Sean Laban. Forward pass here, Hesed Gabo. The pass to the corner, Siruma. Yes, sir!
Stephen Saruma comes into the ball game, takes a 3. Mamaya uupo na naman yan. Yun lang gagawin niya. Tres lang, all-nighter.
He's making the most out of the minutes given to him. Forward pass, signature shot, Taganas on to Mpbl Laguna.
And that's what Nueva Ecija big men can do. Kasi pagod na yung big men ng Laguna, Kra. And I'm pretty sure that's the instructions given to them. And they've got Shaq Taganas who can actually make those outlet passes.
That's automatic for him.
Yes.
The biggest lead of the ball game now is 9 for Nueva Ecija. Darius Estrella, or make that Sean Laban with the feed to Floyd Dedicatoria. Nueva Ecija pushing the pace here. Taganas goes back to Gabo. Thought about it. The kick out. Zeruma once again. That's too strong. Rebound Taganas. Almost stolen away. Shaq goes down. Inside they go. Mabulak. Turnover. Numbers here. Astrero finding his teammate, and Estrella will lay it in.
Great finish there. 2-on-1 fast break by Laguna. And that's what they need to do. Play unselfish ball. It's not about who will be a star tonight. It's just a matter of going home with a win.
Under 4 minutes remaining here. A walk against Michael Mabulak. He's not happy about it, obviously.
Well, it's gonna be really frustrating. Here is that fast break. Sean Laban passing to Estero. Easy pass to Estrella.
Laguna making the most of what they have been given here. Remember, they started off this game getting the lead and getting multiple stops against Nueva Ecija.
Well, Estrella will be called for a foul and pushing away. They should come to the man rather than go away. Push and leave the man. Go towards your defender.
Balik ang bola sa Nueva Ecija. Lumalabas si Stephen Siruma. Then on the shot block, Siruma puts it up. No go. Rebound, Mabulak. And that's gonna bounce off of Nueva Ecija.
And I see a lot of frustration right now in the faces of the Nueva Ecija players. They thought they would dominate this basketball game. But because they can't, and they're not, you can see na, wow.
Oh, sorry, miss for Laguna.
Ball off the knee of Shaq Taganas. And it's gonna be frustrating because they only have limited minutes to play because star-studded nga yung team. After a while, papalitan na sila. So hindi talaga nakaka-recover. And this will actually favor Laguna players in the long run.
A miss mula kay Dedicatoria. Gabo always looking ahead. He gives it up to Manalang. Almost stolen away. Oh! Great hands by Dedicatoria. One guy ahead. Astero is blocked. Soriano. They still had the numbers for a while. Laban puts it up. No go. There's a push here against Nueva Ecija.
Well, you can see Soriano's tired, but he shouldn't have made that pass. He should have just gone straight to the basket because his path to the basket was all open. Oh, great defense there by Stephen Saruma.
And here's a steal by Mabulak. He's going to be called for another traveling violation.
Palyares into the ball game. Palyares, another gutsy, tough player for Laguna.
Sideline inbound. Here he is, Palyares. Corner three, that's short. Tapped away off of Soriano. Coach JV, how can you evaluate the performance of Laguna here in the first half?
Well, ang kagandaan sa Laguna, they're executing their plays. But based on the previous games also and what is happening tonight, they just can't make the shots. And that's why I encourage them to really find the time to do the plays and take those shots in actual practice so that they have that muscle memory in them.
Currently, they are down by 5. Philip Manalang spinning. Oh, beautiful feed to Mabulak. Philip Manalang is actually known for his very efficient play on the court. Assist to turnover ratio niya napakataas. As Jopet Soriano puts it in for 2.
Great penetration by Acero, dropping it off to free Soriano for the easy 2.
Here's Cesed Gabo using the screens up top. Shot clock at 12. Siruma, another guard para sa Nueva Ecija. Manalang back at it. Philip has 5 to work with. Manalang with a jump shot.
Ito yung matinding kumbaga bagyo na kayang-kayang ipakita ng Nueva Ecija. But the frustrating thing about the situation, it's Nueva Ecija not being able to pull away. Gallant effort pinapakita nitong
That's
Laguna.
a great pass from Ostrero, finding Dedicatoria.
But Acero is tired. Makikita mo, wincing na in pain. No choice, he has to play the entire game if need be.
Quality minutes though mula kay King Astrero, who started this ball game. Manalang escaping. Another beautiful pass. On the other end, Astrero look to find Palyares. Unfortunately, no basket para sa Laguna. Alley-oop, Mabulak will finish. Nine points para kay Michael Mabulak. 42-33. Nueva Ecija picking up the pace that started with the beautiful plays of Philip Manalang.
Well, slowly but surely, ito na. Lumalaki na ang kalamangan ng Nueva Ecija.
Under a minute remaining here, 57 seconds to be exact. 42-33. We're back here in Nueva Ecija. Michael Mabulak, Bobby Balucanag, Philip Manalang and company taking good care of a 9-point lead against Laguna, who have come out very well here on the road as they had the first quarter lead. They're keeping at it, Coach JV, against a very tough Rice Vanguard squad.
Oo, napakaganda. No? It's just that, like I mentioned, itong Laguna nakakapag-execute. Yun nga lang, they just can't finish those perimeter shots that they attempt.
But if you're Laguna, will you go into the locker room happy with your performance?
Well, of course, I mean, everybody expected a blowout from the jump ball, you know, and I'm surprised myself.
Yes, it Gabon with a beautiful drive.
Well, quickness din talaga. At yung bumabantay sa kanila, Sean Laban and Astero, paparehong players na pagod na.
8 is 11 here.
Yeah, Hesed Gabo, di ba? Isa pa yun yung tao na punong-puno ng energy.
Exactly. Remember when he used to play for Quezon City, takbuhan lamang sila ni na Andoy Estrella and Alvin Alday. Take a look at the replay. The burst of speed, the starting point guard of Nueva Ecija.
Soriano, last man on defense, instead of going for the charge, tried to block the shot of Hesed Gabo.
First free throw is a miss para kay Jumpit Soriano. 44-33, 24 seconds here before halftime.
Yun ang mga breaks, given the chance to score na from the line, you miss pa one. And you can't afford really talaga to miss a shot against Nueva Ecija.
Timeout dito si Coach Gerson Cabiltes. We'll be back for the rest of your second quarter action. Laguna looking for a final stop here as they approach halftime. 24 seconds remaining. No more shot clock for Nueva Ecija. Hesed Gabo is working with Palma, Manalang, Mabulak, and the homegrown Bobby Balucanag. 10 seconds remaining. Philip Manalang hounded by the defenders of Laguna. There's a foul given up by Darius Estrella.
Well, Estrella did a great thing. Binulagaan nila si Manalang, but it's Manalang. And he just ended up pushing even more when Manalang tried to go around him. Sometimes you make the Bulaga move, get them moving awkwardly, and then backpedal to position yourself for great defense.
7 seconds remaining. Hesed Gabo. Tough fadeaway shot. Gabo misses. No more putback here. And that's going to do it, folks, for our first half action. Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards, after being down at the start of the first quarter, they take the lead at the end of the first, and here they extend it 10 points by halftime.
I'm pretty sure itong si Coach Cabiltes will call everybody's attention. We cannot relax. I don't see him as a happy coach right now. It's frustrating, you know. You want to dominate the game in front of your fans and they're not doing it.
We all know how fired up Coach Gerson always gets. But let's talk about this guy, Philip Manalang. 2 points, 2 rebounds, but those 4 assists, yan ang pinaka-inabangan ng mga taga Nueva Ecija.
Oo, kaya yan talaga ang bumubuhay sa kanila. Extra passing will get you extra scoring and get everybody else happy.
Alright, Philip Manalang now is with Jan Alyanes. G, go ahead.
Yes, Philip. So nakita namin na nabuhayan talaga yung koponan niyo during the second quarter. Ano yung sinabi ni Coach Gerson sa inyo to get that energy again?
Yun nga, kunin namin yung ano namin sa depensa kasi masyadong madali yung mga shoot ng kalaban namin kaya gusto niya i-start ulit sa defense.
And paano nyo ginagamit as motivation itong home crowd nyo ngayon?
Siyempre, masaya kami sa suporta nila. Nakaka-boost ng energy talaga. Lalo na pag ganyan karami yung crowd. Siyempre, nagpapasalamat ako sa kanila.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was Philip Manalo from the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League after this break.
Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao.
Welcome back to Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. You are still witnessing history dito sa MPBL as we are witnessing the very first home game of the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards dito sa Nueva Ecija Coliseum sa Palayan City, Nueva Ecija. And with me right now for our halftime interview is the City Mayor of Palayan City, Mayor Viandra Nicole Cuevas. It is an honor to be interviewing you right now. Bakit po mahalaga talaga sa inyo to be having a home game dito sa Nueva Ecija?
Well, we have a lot of fans here in Palayan City. Actually all over Nueva Ecija. So for us, it's a big honor that Mpbl decided to have our game in our hometown. It's just something very nice for the fans and something that a uniting game for everyone to enjoy.
And I can tell that the people of Palayan really love you. What would you have to say to everybody that came out here to this home game, because this Coliseum is really packed right now with fans?
Maraming salamat sa pagpunta. I hope you guys enjoy the game and to many more games po sana.
Yes, we are very excited for that. Pasalamatan mo naman lahat ng sumusuporta sa Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards and invite everyone else to continue supporting their team.
Yes. Yeah, I hope hope that everyone continues to keep coming to the games because we're gonna have so much more. We've got a lot more in store. We have a very strong team as well here in Nueva Ecija. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having us here. Once again, that was the City Mayor of Palayan City, Mayor Bianca Nicole Cuevas. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League after this break.
Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
As the 11 points was actually 44-33 before that halftime score. Take a look at some highlights here. Coach JB, in the first half of quarter number 1, Laguna still had the lead 9-7. Nueva Ecija, they had answers to end the quarter. They ended it up by 4 and they extended that lead in the second.
Well, ika nga, it's not how you start the game, but how you end. And Sean Laban actually started well, giving his team the lead, but it's just the dominance of itong Nueva Ecija team that finished off the first half, really taking full control of both offense and defense because of this guy dishing off to like Mike Mabulak in that situation.
And he did it in style. Philip Manalang, 4 assists, earning our player of the half honors. Take a look at this one, a fadeaway shot to his name as well. 2 points and 2 rebounds to complement his 4 assists in the first half. There's another feed And he became an instant crowd favorite here, even though he's not a homegrown.
Oo nga, biglang may nakita sa kanya, nakagandahan at nakakatuwang panoorin. Pero ito muna tayo sa ating stats, no? Field goal percentages, 3 of 10 favoring Laguna compared to 2 of 11 para sa Nueva Ecija. Assist-wise, mas pumapabor sa Nueva Ecija because they got to score more. Laguna naman got to execute plays, pero nabanggit ko nga, hindi lang na-shoot. Ito, turnovers, 8 kumpara sa 7 ng Nueva Ecija, 8 para sa Laguna. Points of turnovers, mas nakaka-convert ang Nueva Ecija. Bench scoring, of course, the biggest problem right now of Laguna is getting score from the guys coming off the bench. 25 para sa Nueva Ecija at naadagdag pa yan.
We talked about just how yung nipis no, ng kanilang lineup, BJ Serio, Sean Laban, Floyd Direcatoria, and Ken Astrero. Seeing a lot of minutes here against a very deep Nueva Ecija squad. Michael Mabulak leading the way alongside Hesed Gabo, Byron Villarias, and Will Macaloni. But you also saw the contributions from a lot of other players.
A lot of other players. King Astrero actually contributed a lot more assists. Hindi lang pinakita doon. Because King Astrero orchestrated, binantayan na siya. At doon, nakapag-diskarte. Ayan, ang aming dance group. Gusto ko sanang samahan para sumayaw, pero baka raw matabunan sila sa kagandahan ng aking pag-iikot-ikot sa aking moves ng pagsasayaw.
Pero hindi lang alam ng mga kaligan natin, si Coach JB Gayoso po, ang choreographer ng dance group na yun. Tama ba yun?
Ako, ang nagturo sa kanila ng mga pakembot-kembot. Alright.
A lot of people enjoying the action here. 10-point lead para sa Nueva Ecija kontra sa Laguna in our third game of your Mpbl Tuesday. Again, this is the first time that we are here in Nueva Ecija in Mpbl history. The second season of the team as a part of the league. Huge rebuild, especially with the presence of Coach Gerson Cabiltes. A lot of all-stars coming in and some new faces with the likes of Philip Manalang leading the way. Ganda na kanilang contributions. On the other end, Coach JB, it has been a big challenge for Laguna. King Astrero, you mentioned him with his playmaking. He actually had 5 assists.
5 assists talaga. Maganda nga na ginawa niya orchestrating the offense. But ito, homegrown, si Palma, contributing para sa Nueva Ecija.
Right now, they're gonna begin with Raimundo, Villarias, Palma, Balucanag, and Macaloni. Kabila naman, para sa Laguna, as a miss here comes from Raimundo, the putback from Macaloni. They will begin with Sean Laban, who tried to push the pace alongside Astrero, Serios. And they also have Capus and Pontejos. Again, thank you for joining us. Big Gomez, Coach JB Gayoso, and Gianna Llanes at your service all the way from Nueva Ecija. On Saturday, we will be in Bataan. Monday, Pampanga, and then next Tuesday, balik tayo dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Great interior passing. Guys moving without the ball and guys passing unselfish play. Palma getting that steal.
Oh, he's coming alive in his very own hometown. Back-to-back baskets for him. He struggled at the start of his game, even though he was aggressive in looking for his shot. Paulo Ponteos. That could mean a lot to him.
Oh nga, and that can actually help his team if he would score more. But
Byron Villarias, that guy, he started the scoring of Nueva Ecija from the field in the first half.
oh, at talagang tinutuloy niya, mukhang tatapusin pa rin niya.
Miss from Pontejos, rebound Macaloni. 53-36, pass inside, Balucanag.
Bobby Balucanag found himself with an advantage. He only had Pontejos, a much shorter guy defending him, locking him up, asking for that ball. Easy 2 for Bobby Balucanag.
Coach JB, this quarter started with a 10-point lead. Now it's up to 19.
At ganun kabilis talaga kayang iangat ng Nueva Ecija.
Reds Palma, he was asking for that forward pass off of that Pontejos made jump shot. Villarias, catch and fire. That's a miss. Macaloni. That guy has been steady for Nueva Ecija in this game. Palma, back to Macaloni. Wasn't expecting it, but he's able to recover.
Well, Yan, biglang dinadominate na naman ni Macaloni yung loob. No? He knows he's taller than VJ Serious. He knows VJ Serious is tired. So he's just doing the intangibles itong si Will Macaloni.
Take this time to listen in to our courtside reporter, Gianna Llanes.
Migs and JV, Coach Nat has been happy with his team's running game so far, pero dahil lumalaban ang koponan niya sa first half, ayaw niyang sayangin nila itong opportunity. Kahit daw mas malaki ang Nueva Ecija and they're being out-rebounded, kailangan nila ipakita pa rin ang kanilang, once again, courage. Sabi niya, we really have to play as one. He shared na hindi na daw nila na-execute ang kanilang play, but that's what'll get them the momentum again. Back to you guys.
Jeep, that's
Thank you,
right.
G.
But they're gonna need a lot more of that because right now Nueva Ecija is the one running.
Well, Mpbl Laguna has an advantage. He's quicker than Capus, and Capus isn't running
Oh,
at
what a
all on
pass.
defense. And that's why you see Mpbl Laguna always getting the advantage, making those runs.
And a beautiful pass as well. A quarterback pass, as we should say, mula kay Pampoy Raimundo. And a touchdown para kay Renz Palma. 6 points in this quarter alone for the Nueva Ecija homegrown. 61-40 our score.
First-time moms ba kayo?
Nueva Ecija off to a hot start here, winning the quarter by 11. It's now 61-40, and it's because of their fast break points.
Fast break talaga, and it's the big guys are the ones running, Palma. And you see Bobby Balocana.
Uh-oh! Beautiful highlight right there for the Nueva Ecija natives.
Well, yun, sa ika nga, laro na, nilalaro pa. VJ Serious keeping himself steady, scoring for Laguna.
Another beautiful feed. Pampoy Raimundo just finding his teammates here in the third.
Well, yun ang nagagawa ng maraming big men. 11 points na para kay Will Macaloni. They're just, trying to outrun this tired big man group of Laguna.
Sorry, miss para kay Serios. Great effort from him, even though you mentioned it has to be tiring. As we take a look at this replay, forward pass, Renz Palma. Alley-oop to Bobby Balocana, almost threw it down. A little bit more for the homegrown.
Oh, nakakatawa naman na ilalaro pa nila. Wow, Will Macaloni just closing up. Ito makikita natin inside points, 42-16 favoring Nueva Ecija. But Will Macaloni closing up on VJ Serios. Oh, because he knows VJ Serios has been hitting his threes.
Yeah, to your point, back-to-back threes for Serios in the first half. Hasn't found the rim from downtown after that.
And his ability to shoot the outside forces the defense to come out to him. Now he uses his quickness on Will Macaloni, getting himself on the line.
Almost a block mula kay Bobby Balocana. He's whistled for a foul. 13 points and 7 rebounds for VJ Serios.
Consistent scorer for Laguna.
Second free throw is a missed rebound in favor of Nueva Ecija. They're running again. Kick out. Villarias, catch and fire. Bombs away.
Parang nakakasana, no? Parang baril na pag lalagay mo lang yung balak, asa, boom.
11 points for Byron Villarias. This is the type of game that Nueva Ecija likes to play. Oh! VJ Serios staying aggressive inside. And Coach JV, you saw Coach Gerson walk to the locker room and back. I'm pretty sure that he has to be happy with the performance of the Rice Vanguards here in the third.
Well, now, he was upset going into the locker room. Umiba ang tema ng paglalaro ng players niya. I'm pretty sure inilabas niya yung kanyang frustration because these guys won't react unless Coach Gerson says something that wakes everybody up.
And that's such a big thing, no? Maybe an underrated thing about Nueva Ecija, the leadership of Coach Gerson Cabiltes. We all know how tough it is managing all of, these stars inside his squad.
Ang kagandahan lang dun, it's his experience as a coach that garnered the respect of the players. But Villarreal is just unconscious right now.
Byron Villarreal, 14 points, 4 3-point shots, well above his season average of 2.7 threes per game. He is number 6 in the league in terms of 3-point makes.
Well, nobody's really defending Villarreal right now. I mean, mukhang pagod na rin whoever is tasked to guard him. But looks like itong Laguna is in a zone. And that's why Villarreal has all the room in the world to shoot his shot.
In this quarter alone, Nueva Ecija has 27 points. And we're just halfway done. Paulo Ponteos. They go to Soriano. Oh, that's a miss. Rice Vanguard still pushing here. They're on pace to score 50 in the third. Balucanag needing a teammate. Palma back to Bobby. Balucanag trying to bump his way. No go. Macaloni is there.
Well, Macaloni nangingibabaw lang. Nagmamama. Ika nga sa ating laro. Oh, Astero almost loses the ball.
Macaloni 8 out of the 13 points here in the third. That's a steal by Villarreal, one of the best in the league as well. Palma for 2.
Talk about running away with the ball game. Etong Laguna just running every opportunity they get.
DJ Serios trying to post up against Bobby Balucanag. Serios not giving up.
What a game for VJ Serios. Pero defense is actually his problem now. He doesn't have the legs to push anymore.
Playing a zone against Nueva Ecija.
Hindi na nila kaya tumapat tao-tao, man for man, because nga napapagod na rin sila.
Villarreal adding to it. 5 3-point shots in the ball game for Byron Villarreal. 12 in this quarter.
And they're gonna allow him. He's gonna shoot 10 if they don't stop him. They just need to assign somebody on him.
Rebound here. Pamboy stolen away. King Astrero is on the layup. Pamboy looking ahead. Bobby B. Kick out to Villarreal. One more time. That time it's a miss. Takbo ang Laguna sa kabila. VJ Serios. First 3-point attempt since the opening quarter. Tayo, Paulo Puntejos, Mintis. He's playing up and down basketball here. Nueva Ecija, 2 of their players not even going down anymore.
Hindi na kailangan. Antay na lang ng outlet pass.
There it is. Bobby Balucanag getting that foul. 5 players set to check in for the home team.
5-man substitution with Sarao getting a chance to play.
JP Sarao hasn't seen much action para sa Nueva Ecija, usually a reserve, but we're seeing na si Jonathan Uiloan is in street clothes for today. He's resting currently as they prepare for San Juan, who will come to town next Tuesday.
And it's sad, Sarao supposed to come in finally for the team, but the guy he's replacing is Bobby Balucanag. If I were one of the other teammates, I would let him enter first and I'd rest.
Bobby Balucanag making the second free throw, also to make sure that JP Sarao will check in for the first time. So now it's Collado, Sarao, Gabo, Manalang, and Michael Vico.
Oo nga, 2 bangers, Sarao and
Collado.
Collado, and 3 energized, quick guys para dito sa Nueva Ecija.
Serios, just giving it all that he's got. What a performance from him.
What a performance talaga. And to think, he's out-muscling the guys bigger than him and stronger than him. Not really known to play post-up.
Oh, JP Sarao scoring his first basket off of a good pass mula kay Michael Vico.
And VJ Serios, all he can do is just look at the guy. Can't even jump to challenge a shot anymore.
Up and down basketball here. Nueva Ecija, they've scored 38 points in this quarter alone. Miss mula sa Laguna. There's another forward pass. Cesar Gabo. They have the numbers. Stop and pop is gonna work.
Fresh legs talaga. Kitang-kita mo kahit sa release, ano? Very relaxed.
Laguna just not having enough gas here against a very deep Nueva Ecija team. Paulo Pontejos. One can only wonder, no, what type of answers Laguna will try to look for in the last 2 quarters of play, or the last quarter of play. Cesar Gabo making a 3.
So right now, I'm speechless, and Laguna 11 points para kay Cesar Gabo. Yeah, and you know, they're just undermanned and they need more in their lineup.
You know, dahil nga nabanggit mo na yan, Coach JV. Alright, if you can imagine the perfect piece that you can add for this Laguna squad, what type of player would that be?
Well, they need a big man who can run with fresh legs and just an aggressive rebounder and shot blocker. Alright? Aside from that, sadly for them, Laguna had back-to-back games because they started late in this league. So they need rest as well.
Well, they are on a 3-game losing streak, 1-4 so far. As Collado blocks that shot of Reginald Boyles. Is there one specific person that you think would fit that description you gave? Ang na-imagine ko kasi kanina, to be honest with you, is Bobby Balucanan with the way you described it.
Yeah. He would be a nice fit, but
of course, Nueva Ecija won't let him go.
Yeah. But you need a big man who can shoot the 3 as well.
Okay.
And play defense, be aggressive, be a dominant figure, and put other guys giving them rest. But you know si Dictatoria, if you were maybe 5 years younger, stronger legs, would have been great na as an interior presence para sa Laguna.
We're gonna have to look for that younger version of Floyd Dedicatoria.
Or Soriano, if he would lift weights, build his legs, because he will need to push these big men. And he doesn't have the body to bang with a Shaq Taganas or Jay Collado or even Sarao.
Take a look at some highlights here in the third quarter. Byron Villarreal, 17 points, 4 out of 5 3-point shooting, all in this quarter.
Serious ball player tonight, itong si Villarreal. Despite the lead, he'll make his shots every chance he gets.
Nueva Ecija up big here. It's a 34-point lead after scoring 43 points in the third quarter, almost doubling their first half output. We'll be back for your fourth and final frame. Rudy Distrito, Kenneth Durendes, Emerson Noreta, people in charge here in the Mpbl, making things happen once more. Again, we are making history tonight. For the very first time in Mpbl history, we have our games inside the Nueva Ecija Coliseum, all the way from Palayan City. Vix Gomez, Coach JV Gayoso, and Gianna Ilanes at your service. Coach JV, please break it down for us.
Ito, 18-14, taken by Nueva Ecija. 26-20 on the second. Still Nueva Ecija, 43-19. Wow!
Almost doubling, no?
Oo nga, biglang nagising na. Final score, 53-67.
That's the score right now, 9:50 here in the fourth quarter. JP Nieles, seeing him for the very first time. Intisian, battled for the rebound. JP Saram arguing with the referee.
Well, Niel is coming in, and all he would have the tendency to do is catch and shoot.
Wow.
Wow.
VJ Serios putting on a show. And he's still on the floor, Coach JV.
Oo. At saka nakikita mo, humihinga siya sa bibig niya. Pagod na siya. Hats off to him.
Back at the line, VJ Serios. 25 points, 11 rebounds para kay VJ Serios.
What a game.
Yeah. Let's turn you over to Gianna Llanes.
Mix and JV, kilala natin si Coach Jerson, always energetic sa sidelines. We can see he's a little bit more calm for this game. And that might be because he just got surgery for his gallbladder 2 weeks ago. Nakwento ni Coach Jerson, he is 80% recovered now compared to nung last game nila against Jensen na kahit konting ubo daw, sobrang painful lang. He did bring a support system with him for this game. Unlike most games, he brought his 14-year-old son. Sabi niya he wanted to share this first home game though with his son. And they were both very excited seeing the crowd today. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Gianna.
Thank you, G.
We're glad to have Coach Jerson back, healthy. Well, kung mukha siyang kalmado ngayon at the sideline, I wonder how he was in the locker room during halftime.
I'm pretty sure kung magagalit din siya, masakit din yun.
Oo. Balik dito. Lozan Arenas, who started this ball game, was one of the homegrowns of Nueva Ecija. The only homegrown we haven't seen is this guy. He's now checking in, Clark Derigue. Kapaltan niya si Jay Collado. So it's Hesed Gabol alongside Philip Manala, Clark Derigue, JP Sarao, and Arenas on the court. JP Nieles driving now, hook shot, it's too strong. Rebound Derigue, tumatakbo na naman ang Nueva Ecija, pass to no one. Communication.
Well, Arena started the run. Arena started the run and he just stopped. And that's what you don't do when you fake the guy who's out to make the pass.
Here's Clark Derigue. First touch in the ball game. Derigue for two. No go. He will proceed to the line.
Foul number 14, Reggie Portis. Second personal.
Good opportunity here for Clark Derigue. Usually doesn't see action para sa Nueva Ecija. Proceeding to the line, playing in front of his hometown people in Nueva Ecija. Former team captain of the UE Red Warriors in season 80 of the UAAP.
VJ Serios finally pulled out. Great game for him. Great decision by Coach Nat. Pagod na rin, si VJ Serios. But I would probably, just for the heck of it, just put VJ Serios back 5 minutes into the ball game. Maybe add more points to his stats.
Yeah, for sure he's gonna want to remember a performance like this.
I mean, kung meron ka ng ganitong karaming puntos, sagarin ko na kaya. I don't know. I'm pretty sure matagal-tagal pa siguro ang laro nitong Laguna.
Here's Astrero for three. Miss. Rebound belongs to Pontejos. Corner three is good for him. Lead right now is 29 points. Coach JV, I want to ask you this. Next week, babalik tayo dito sa Nueva Ecija. Tuesday din yan. Ang mga kalaban naman nila ay ang San Juan Knights.
San Juan Knights.
What are your thoughts for that game?
Well, they should use this game as an eye-opener itong Nueva Ecija. They cannot start the way they did today. And they really have to be well prepared. Everybody has to have their A game and not rely on the second and third unit that come in. Why? Because how you start will finish off. Because San Juan can take advantage of your shortcomings in the start of a ball game.
We all know San Juan, they were the champions in Season 2 of the Mpbl, the Datu Cup. Just yesterday, they were able to win behind the dominance of Justin Gutang, among others. Beautiful display of skill and talent from all the, for the rest of the team of the San Juan Knights. It's going to be a big battle next week as Nueva Ecija will try to defend their home court again. Basket here para kay King Astrero. from an assist kay Jopet Soriano. Just talked about Jopet Soriano a couple of minutes ago. Can be that X factor para sa Laguna if he can improve, bulk up a little bit, be that extra big guy that Laguna can rely on.
Si Astrero kasi, he did what he had to do and could do. It's just that napakahirap because on defense, he was being outrun by the small guys he had to defend. 1 against 3 ang kanyang ginagawa. Same for most of the players of Laguna actually.
Right now, Nueva Ecija deploying their homegrowns. Navarenas, Derigue, and Palma on the court. Ang wala na lang dyan ay si Bobby Balupanag. They're playing with Philip Manalang and Clark Derigue as Estrero makes a 3-point shot. Lead is 28 points. 6 minutes remaining in our basketball game. Philip Manalang had an excellent first half with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. There's that connection with Clark Derigue. Signature shot from Mr. Derigue.
Well, Manalang actually could have made a pass down low to an open teammate, but Derigue still hasn't scored, making a wiser decision to pass to Derigue.
That's the first field goal of Derigue after his free throws in his entry. Now almost a steal from him. Dedicatoria driving to the rim. He gets that layup. How about this, Coach JB? Nueva Ecija, as much as everyone can think already that they are the championship favorites
Yes.
in our season, are there any teams na sa ngayon pa lang nakikita mo na could contend against them?
Well, Zamboanga is a tough team, and they have a strong unit, quick and explosive. That is a game I would like to see, and I know it's gonna be tough because both experienced, both have big men, both just can dominate a game. Zamboanga.
And you have the Marcelino twins to top it off. Very exciting always to watch. They're still undefeated.
Still undefeated.
Zamboanga squad. But have you ever thought about that South Division? Just how many teams are so competitive at the top part?
Oh, well, it can be a plus factor compared to the majority of the teams that we have. But when the top 4 or top 6, 12 points doon, when the top 4 or the top 6 meet up, it's time management that really counts, and how the coaches will adjust and how the players will adjust given the limited time. Kasi magiging limited na oras mo eh.
Yes.
Because ang gagaling na ng kalaban mo. So that is something to be seen.
Oh, batiin natin si Mayor Beng Tupas, working as an executive assistant kay Governor Toto Defensor. Gandang gabi po sa inyo. Napabati kayo ng ating commissioner na si Kenneth Duremdes. Arenas making a 3-point shot here for Nueva Ecija. They're up to 100 points kontra sa 70 ng Laguna. Balikan natin yung conversation natin kanina, Coach JV. You talked about Zamboanga. You have teams like Batangas. You have Bacolod, who has a marquee actually on their roster.
Right.
That's going to be an interesting race in the South Division. Do you think that will ultimately be, the cherry on top in terms of the advantages that Nueva Ecija has over teams in the South? Dahil sila lang yung natatanging undefeated team in the North.
Well, yun ang laking advantage nga nila na sila lang. And my apologies to the Batangas team because I should have mentioned Batangas as well.
Kanina.
Yeah, it's just that the first thing that came to my mind is yung explosiveness na team. Ang Batangas kasi hindi lang explosive but more of a solid it's like a train. They just consistently move forward because of Coach Cholo Villanueva's style of play at napakagaling na ng camaraderie ng kanyang team.
Well, they have been together since the previous seasons in Makati.
Yes, and that, my apologies to the Batangas team for not mentioning. So those two teams, wag sana sumama mga loob ng mga ibang hindi ko nabanggit.
Oo naman.
But it's just, everything is unpredictable right now dito sa MPBL. You'll never know.
Still too early, of course.
And I think the person who has an advantage, the two people that have an advantage when it comes to fielding in the players, it's Coach Cholo and Coach Gerson. Sila may advantage kasi kahit sino, pick your poison na lang ang gagawin nga nila. Time management na lang nga eh.
That's a great point. You're also gonna wonder, you can only wonder what the schedule will be once the playoffs come. And remember, here in the MPBL, merong home court advantage. So, dumadayo rin talaga ang ating mga koponan as we shift our series in the playoffs.
Mabalik lang ako just an added touch na lang. I will never count Zamboanga out. Never. As in, yun ang para sa akin na makakasilat ng ano. Oh, Calman Pusti in the ball game.
To your point, yun ang undefeated sa South Division ngayon. Mga may talo na, no? Isa, yung Bacolod, pati yung Sarangani. Actually, just fell down to Nueva Ecija.
Sarangani, kahit sabihin mo na natalo yun, babalik at babalik pa rin eh. Eventually.
Well, that was a loss against a very tough Nueva Ecija squad. It's actually a blowout, you know, at the start of the second half. But Kit Jimenez and company just keeping it, you know, or at least trimming it down on single digits at the end of the game. Darigay making a basket here, so the homegrown just making the most out of their time on the court.
Oo, sayang naman kung hindi pa nila ipapakita yung ginagawa nila, yung kilos nila. Darigay with the rebound.
Those are the four homegrowns of Nueva Ecija: Clark Darigay, John Arenas, Bobby Balucanag, and Renz Palma. They're playing alongside Philip Manalang. We're seeing now some more players mula sa Laguna that weren't fielded, no, in the first half. They were only rotating 8 players in the first half.
And even the bench players of Nueva Ecija, napakatindi pa rin.
Yeah, you would argue the third unit. I mean, if you have a guy like Shaq Taganas, who was an all-star in Bulacan, now we've only seen him play in one quarter. Diba? Just limited minutes.
Ginalit nila eh. Yung t-shirt eh, pinatanggal eh.
No, that's Jay Collado.
Kung Jay Collado pala yun. Oo nga pala, Shaq Taganas pala. Oo nga. Hindi niya kailangan ng t-shirt.
Oo.
Pero hindi niya rin kailangan maglaro ngayon. Wala siyang naibatong outlet pass.
Actually, he did. One lang. Isa.
Ah, really?
Oo.
Ayun.
Shaq Taganas easily a crowd favorite. 104-77, under 2 minutes remaining in the fourth and final frame. As we can see, no, medyo na-clear out na yung ating mga fans sa Nueva Ecija Coliseum. Yes, this is the first time that they're watching their home team on the court as John Areas makes a 3-point shot. But next week, again, we would like to remind everyone, they're going to be in for a better show. Might be a better show against San Juan.
Ako nakikita ko na, excited ako to cover that ball game. Kung
uwi ka pa ba, Coach JV? Next week pa eh. No?
next week ba? Yeah.
Dayo na lang ulit. Gian also will be reporting with you next week. Bobby Balucanag on the reverse. You'll have to get used to this place because, again, there's home court advantage in the playoffs, and seeing as how Nueva Ecija will seed themselves.
Yun ang gusto ko makita. How many times will they actually practice here? Etong Nueva Ecija. It would be nice kung wala na silang game till then. But I doubt because ang dami nating games coming up, and I'm pretty sure Nueva Ecija will have one game before then.
They've wanted this since the 2019 Lacan season. Remember, in that season,
Kyle Mampusti scoring 2 points. Yan, tuwan-tuwa naman ka magulang, Jerry at Ma'am Aina. Mampusti, good evening sa inyo. Woo!
They're very pumped up for their kid scoring para sa Laguna. 30 points ang kalamangan ng Nueva Ecija to end this game. No more shot clock here. But then again, we would like to commend Laguna, especially with their marvelous effort in the first half. Again, they were toe-to-toe against this very tough Nueva Ecija squad until the second.
At sumama loob. sumungit si Coach Gerson Cabiltes dahil sa ginawa ng Laguna. Pero ngayon nakangiti niya, all smiles, feeling much better, more relaxed. Para sa crowd dito sa Nueva Ecija.
He's gonna have to rest his body after that operation a couple of weeks ago. Correct. Congratulations to the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards for successfully defending their home court for the very first time in Mpbl history. A 30-point win for the home team. Even if they had a slow start, they scored 43 points in the third quarter.
Ito, wala. In any way you see it, no? Outside scoring, points in the paint, fast break points. They just dominated itong Nueva Ecija as expected. Byron Villarreal, 17 points, 5 of 11, 2 assists, 2 steals. And no sweat at all.
Villarreal is looking very comfortable as always, shooting the basketball. Again, he's one of the best three-point makers in the league, 2.7 in the league. At ngayon, dinoble pa niya yan. Kasama niya si Gianna Llanes.
Yes, no third quarter nag-explode talaga kayo. So we're all wondering, ano yung pinag-usapan niyo sa halftime for that momentum?
Kailangan namin manalo kasi syempre home court namin, first home court namin. Kaya pagdating ng third talagang ayun. Yun lang, gusto lang namin talaga manalo sa game na to.
And then you have another home court game nga next Tuesday. Ano naman may expect ng mga fans niyo for that game?
Yun, sa Tuesday, sana supportahan nila kami ulit. Siyempre, malakas yung kalaban namin sa San Juan. Tsaka sa mga fans, thank you sa pagpunta ngayon dito sa game namin.
And I'm sure maraming proud na proud nga sa inyo. This is your 7th win in a row. Sino ang gusto mong pasalamatan?
Yun, yung mga teammate ko, yung sarapan ko ngayon, itong mga kukulit. Sila Boss Bong Cuevas, Ma'am Ryan Cuevas, Mayor Vian Cuevas, Boss Ivan Cuevas, at sa mga lahat ng sumusuporta sa mga taga Nueva Ecija, thank you sa pagpunta nyo sa Power Hopes, thank you din boss, tsaka sa family ko, sa Bacolod, sa mga papa ko, kapatid ko, sa asawa ko, sa mga pinsan ko, sa mga taga Cavite, tsaka sa Pandakan, sa Taguig, sa mga kaibigan ko dyan. Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations once again to our best player of the game, John Byron Villarreal. He had 17 points. Back to you, Migs and JB.
Thank you so much, Gianna. Byron Villarreal, he was the main catalyst of that 43-point explosion of Nueva Ecija in the third quarter as they successfully defend their home court. This Saturday, sa Bataan po tayo for Pasig versus Rizal, Makati versus Manila, and Bacolod versus Bataan. And what will set up to be another thriller in the Orion Sports Complex. They're actually fresh off a double overtime victory against Valenzuela just last Saturday. Again, we thank you for joining us tonight. Congratulations to the Bacoor City Strikers, the Pampanga Giant Lanterns, and the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards for securing victories in our Mpbl Tuesday. In behalf of my partner, Coach JB Gayoso, our courtside reporter, Gianna Llanes, my name is Mix Gomez, at ito po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.